Story time. Alright, we're going to start today off with story time and how these things came to existence. So, when we originally ordered the fairing, this thing was too tall for DJ. On the bike, he couldn't see. So we ordered a fairing in, it was just way too tall. We needed to miniaturize the whole thing, like 3-4 inches out of the middle, 2-3-4 inches out of the height. And we decided to create this. Now this, let me get you up, guys, up closer. I want you to see some of the nonsense that went into what created this. If you'll notice, see that side over there? Looks really similar to a car mirror. Same thing with this side. See that little corner? This whole section right here is a car mirror. So we pieced this together out of multiple little pieces. So like there's a car mirror section over there. Over here we kind of used, I can't even fucking remember. We basically made our own molds. Made the pieces. That's how it ended up so thin. Because we made a mold and then we basically just kept doing it one off until we got it figured out. My favorite piece, this came out great. This came out amazing. I love this. This fairing, love it. Like everything fits right. Everything is great. This, I'm gonna flip these two in position so you guys get some lighting. This side, however, was filled with hell, horrific things. So these speaker grills right here, that was done with cutting a chunk of wood out, and we used that shape to like literally get the shape we have there, and we drooped the fiberglass this way. So then when it came to actually putting the stereo in, we started sizing things up and realized, oh shit, we need to push the stereo out. So we made this piece. Well, I had already made this internal segment right here, okay? So I had made this. I used a piece of pipe, and I can't remember a few other things. I had to make this indention for the stupid bump on the headlight. So like this section was basically built. To get those two together and meet the fairing, was about a nightmare because I wanted to use these mounts, which was like for this removable windscreen, windshield. So I wanted to use the mounting system for that. And then this turned into, so you can't see it really well, but there's this shit ass bump that has no nonsense. And I was so irritated with it, but I didn't want to remake this and I didn't want to remake this. So I just went with that. So, and you'll see when we put it all together that this right here just fits right over the handlebars. So the reason I brought him out here near her is while I was originally building this bike with Daniel, the guy that helped me build that, is the same reason after he killed himself, because I stopped building this bike. I completely stopped. I locked up. I froze up because he helped me build these pieces. He helped me develop ideas. He helped me come up with things. And it broke me. Really broke me when he took his life, because we talked all the time. We sat there at night and just sat there and I don't know, we just sit there in silence half the time. It was just, I don't know, he's just, a bro. One of those guys that wanted to be there for you. And I built this car, I'm sorry about my fingers. So I built this car after he passed. Her name is Empathy. She was basically built with all the empathy from my friends because I didn't understand the difference between empathy and sympathy. So, but I want to deliver that motorcycle, so when he killed himself, with the car that I used for healing. So I think the two are only fitting to go together. And I'm really kind of looking forward to that trip because I think it'll be a lot of fun. It's a chance to get the car out on the road. It's a chance to get some miles under my butt. And a chance to go have some fun.